What's going on, everybody? On this video, we're going to take a look at the latest 2025 military, I would say military, almost grade binoculars. These have a built-in screen, a compass, a gyroscope, and a GPS. These are super light, infrared, zooms in quite a lot. You can take 60 megabyte stills, record up to 5K resolution, vibrant colors, black and white color. Stay tuned for the full review. All right, guys, so these are the night vision binoculars. Let's take a look inside. These come in two different colors, black and camo. Camo, way more expensive. This is kind of what those military night vision goggles look like. The lanyard that they provided you with, and of course, USB Type-C chargeable, which means way faster. I do wish they provided you with some sort of a cover for this, but you can just go to like a dollar store and get yourself some sort of a cover for this because you definitely don't want to be scratching it. Now, just so you know, if it were to fall this way, there is some plastic protecting the lenses, and on the back as well, you got all this thick plastic protecting the LCD of the viewfinder. Your viewfinder is right here on the back. It's a plastic assembly. You got your lanyard holes right here. Hidden behind this silicone flap, you got your SD card and you got your charging port. Blue means that it's fully charged. On the front, you've got two lenses. Of course, one of them is the one that's going to be capturing. This is your reset button right there. Your infrared is right there, and the adjustment focus wheel is on the bottom. Your heating dissipation holes and your 1/4 inch thread for the tripod. They weigh only 321 mil. All right, let's turn this on. Hold it for about 3 seconds, and immediately you're gonna see no darkness. Please wait. And there you go. So nothing's really happening because you need to focus. So let's go and focus this up right now. Let's switch our hand. What I like again is that these are small, and then you can see, there you go. Well, how far are we? There's that ball, and then you can see how vivid and sharp it is. Of course, you have to have a steady hand if you're zooming in quite far. That's why they gave you the tripod thread, so you can place this on the tripod and your hand isn't going to be shaking as you're recording. There is an SD card, and it's shown right there that there's your SD card. It also shows you a compass. You got a timestamp, so that's the wrong date. This is the manufacturer date, 2024, June 21st. Today is March 2025. And then you can see, let's switch. You see how the compass adjusts as you turn? That's super cool. And then your resolution's 5K. We're on video recording mode. And then it shows you how much more I can record. You see how that 40-50 gauge changes, right? Now we're gonna go downwards. You see how the gauge is coming down slowly? So it's got kind of built-in GPS inside the binoculars, which is pretty cool as well. Let's take a look at this bike. See, the super zoomed in version is too high. Let's go and take a look at some icicles here. There's your icicle, and then there's the zoomed version. Okay, let's start recording with this. Now, to take a still, you got to be on still mode and then press OK. And then if you want to start recording, just make sure that you're in record mode and then press OK. And then it's going to start recording. See that? It's going to show you how long you're going. Pressing OK, it's going to stop it. If you want to go preview it, simply go mode. And then that's going to display your playback. The zoom and zoom out, you hold, and then you're going to see this little number here. It goes all the way to 10x. See that? And then if I press on the bottom, it changes and it zooms out as much as it can. These 5K night vision binoculars have 60 megabyte still capability, 5K Ultra HD recording, fully vibrant and color, picture-in-picture mode, and a rechargeable lithium battery. This binocular also include the flashlight. Lightly press the power button to turn on the flashlight. There's 5000 mAh battery in this binocular. Now the infrared mode is activated by pressing up, and then there's a little light bulb in here with a 1. So as you press on that same one, you see you're going up and you're amplifying the object in darkness, and there are 10 modes. Of course, this is better shown in pure darkness, so we're going to show you some footage to show you what that looks like. Let's go into our menu mode. All right, so again, if I want to enter that menu, I press OK, and then I can switch between the different ones. Honestly, leave it at 5K. Move down the menu, loop recording off. It's a big card, so we don't have to worry about it. This is the image size of the still. 60 megapixels is quite large. When it is the highest, you can go all the way down to 32, but we're not going to bother. Moving down, your effects. you have a negative film, green, black and white. Again, I would just stick to normal. Backlight, we're on 4, which is the highest. If you have a lot of light happening, you probably want to go to 1. And it goes all the way down to 5. So we're going to go on 3 because it's daytime. Exposure, again, if you have a lot of light happening, or if you're in pitch darkness and you're not seeing the subject, even with infrared, you may want to go plus 2 out of 3. If you have a lot of light happening, you want to go minus. That's how that works. Let's go menu to exit out of that. Keep going down. Image stabilization. That burns a lot more battery, but I'm going to turn that on. That way, without a tripod, as you're watching, your hands aren't going to shake when you're zooming in quite far. Screensaver, I'm going to keep off. English, picture in picture. We're going to click on. Your daytime, and then format the card, which is we're not going to do, and then your default settings. And so you can get an idea, this is how far those buildings are. Video clip you are seeing right now is recorded by this digital binocular. As you can see, the image is pretty clear. Here's one more clip. In this clip, as you can see, this is not focused, so I'm trying to focus here. As you can see, now the image is focused and clear. Really dig this binocular, really useful. I am happy with this product. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.